Cliff Nation, stand up. We the voice of the fans, from the east to the west side. United we stand, telling all the Raider tales, transactions and more. With our eyes on the prize, we ready to soar. Cliff Nation, let's ride. Painted skies in our heart, from the draft to the game day. Yeah.
What's going on, Raider Nation? This is your man Cliff Thornton from the Raider Fan Podcast. I am going to say it right now. This is not the same old Raiders. They are making some very good moves in the offseason. What we did in free agency, I haven't really seen a lot of from the Raiders. I've been a Raider fan for over 30 years. So single-handedly, I've seen, and all you fans out there have seen, the Raiders have really made some bad decisions, especially in the past decade. I don't know if this is the Brady factor or, Spy Tech coming in or somebody making better decisions to actually improve the Raiders, because I'm very excited about the 2026 season. I like the moves. I like what we did. We boosted up the offensive line. We boosted up the linebacker core, and not losing Max Crosby. I'm really excited about, because he's that true Raider that we would want, and it would be a shame if he went to Baltimore. So, hindsight, I'm glad that that trade didn't go through. I'm glad that he's still a Raider, because he fits the mystique as a Raider. So let's just keep him at bay. Why lose that intricate piece, and then bringing in Quiddy Peg. Again, I gotta give that a shout out, because we're both from Rhode Island, and some other pieces. Bringing in Tronvay Johnson, from Buffalo, to help the secondary. So what we did defensively, all three phases, the secondary, the linebacker, and the defensive line, we basically boosted. And the offensive line, bringing in another guard, a center, Colton Miller comes back as the tackle, and the two young gentlemen that we got last year, so in the draft. So the Raiders are looking very, very good. Now it's up to the coach, and I believe in Clint Kubiak. I think he's going to do very well, very successful at Seattle. So hopefully he can bring that to the Las Vegas Raiders, and we can see a impact right away. I'm not too sure what the win percentage, 10, 12, 15, 8 wins. I just don't know, but I believe that we're going to be a lot better than we were the previous year. I love bringing in Kirk Cousins. I think that's a great mentor for Fernando Menendez. I think, it's the same type of quarterback. And keep it AOC. I like Aiden O'Connell. I wish he had his shot, but I think he's going to be a comparable backup. That's a pretty good quarterback room. Three pretty good quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins, AOC's got some experience in the Raiders organization to bring along the rookie. So I'm excited. I'd like to hear from you guys. Are you excited about this quarterback room? Are you excited what the Raiders did in free agency? I am. So let's go over a couple dates of what the Raiders are going to be doing. Today starts the Voluntary Offseason Workout Program. Many sources have said that a lot of the players from the Raiders have been in the facilities for workouts and for some treatment, more so than they have in the past. Sources say that even today, during the off-season workout, it's voluntary. You don't have to be there. There are more Raiders there this year, today, than there ever been in the past 5-6 years. So that's saying something, that this Raider team is coming together. They believe in one another, and they really like to see they enjoy the moves that the Raiders front office has made. So now we're seeing the voluntarily all-season workout program, the players coming in. They don't have to, they know it, but they want to. This is where championships are made of, is this time right now. So that starts today. Voluntary Minicamp, April 20th to the 22nd. I'm excited to see how many more players are going to be to the minicamp. Again, it's voluntary. You don't have to be there, But I really believe that most of the Raiders will be there because this can be one of them. You know, you're in last place and you can jump to first place, especially with a good quarterback coach. And you still got the Brady factor, you know, when it comes to quarterback and how to read defenses and how to be a professional quarterback. Who better to analyze and learn or ask questions to than Tom Brady. And all the other veterans who know what it's like when you're not winning. Now there's a different mystique with the Raiders. Now it's very exciting. Can we go from worst to first? You know, are we really better? The Raiders front office did their job. They're not done by any means, but they're bringing in some good pieces to help this defense and this offense succeed. OTA start May 18th, 2021, May 26th, 28th and the 29th, and then again in June 1st to the 4th. So once again, I think that's when all the pieces are going to start being put together. Hopefully everybody's there, especially with this new coaching staff, and everybody is in a really good physique-wise because they've been, you know, since April, a good month, over a month to work out, to be in the facility, to work out with each other, especially the new guys coming in. And I'm going to say this from the teams, from the players that have been there, to see something totally different, to see some more professionalism, to see what it takes to be on a winning program. We're taking players from organizations that had a winning season, so they know what it's like. They know what it takes, so it can help some of these young players and some of the players that kind of got relaxed in a non-winning situation with the team. They can see what it takes to be a winner, and that will rub off on a lot of the other players. And then, of course, mandatory minicamp, June 6th to June 11th. That's when the coaches can just put it all together, and then we can get ready for preseason. I'm excited. You know, I keep saying this because I'm very excited. I'm also very cautious because I have been a Raider fan, and I've seen being excited, getting these new players, getting these new draft picks, and it just falling apart. But I feel differently this year with this coaching staff. Kurt Kubiak, coming from the Seattle Seahawks as the offensive coordinator, winning a Super Bowl. He knows what it takes to be on a winning program. Bringing in a good coaching staff in the front office, bringing in quality players. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see what the season brings. You know, I like to hear you guys out there. I'm seeing Raider fans. I'm in New England again, you know, where it's, you know, all about the Patriots, but I'm a Raider fan, silver and black. I represent very well. So if you hear this, just let me know what you're representing. Let me know the state that you're representing, and you know, let's interact with one another. And I hope you're as excited with this Raider team as I am, and I'm looking forward to the 2026 season, and I hope you are too. So for now, like always, let's go Raiders.
Cliff Nation, stand up. We the voice of the fans, from the east to the west side. United we stand, telling all the Raider tales, transactions and more. With our eyes on the prize, we ready to soar. Cliff Nation, let's ride. Painted sky.